So, what's up, everybody? You're welcome to this very tutorial. And in this tutorial, what we're actually going to look at is very simple. We want to learn how to connect our our VS Code to GitHub. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to do it the easiest way. So let me create a new folder right here. So Control Shift N. So I'm creating a folder called my app. All right. Okay, so we have my app, and then let's just quickly create something here. Index.html, style.css, and then I'll cancel this. Let's make this full screen. Okay, so the way I use the way I'm going to teach us to use to push our projects up to GitHub is quite very simple, and let me just keep talking and then just get to work. So first of all, I'm creating a document, example project. So let's just do something not that useful here. Let's do something like what can we do? Okay, let's just do something that doesn't require any more stuff. This is a website, and this is just for GitHub. GitHub. I have to set my chairs. Okay, I think I'm sitting well. GitHub example, and guys find this useful at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and should, in case you haven't subscribed, please do. Okay, so I'm trying this out on live server. Alright. Okay, so we have this. Let me just set this left, right, yeah. Okay, so here I'm just going to say h1 color green. Then it's for the paragraphs. That's for the paragraph. Just going to set color as blue, and yeah, we discovered that there isn't any changes here, so that's because I haven't linked the CSS. So link :CSS, then it should work. Alright, so what else can we just do? Okay, I'm just adding a div around it, a div const, So since the class is const, I'm using dot. Then I'm going to say border 1px, no, let's use 2px solid red. Okay, then padding 5px. 5px is enough. Then justify items center. Alright, so that's it. Yep. So now let's move this our beautiful project that we want to sell to Mark Zuckerberg. Let's move it to GitHub so that we can show Zuckerberg our, is it Zuckerberg or Zuckerberg? I don't even know what the guy name actually is. I think I will just prefer to call him Mark. So let me just add one thing, border radius 5 pixels. So okay, now that's it. Now I'm coming, let me do something now. Again, border none background color, say orange red. Yeah, orange red. Say color white. Then text line center align safe center, and then I'm just going to come right in here, then add a button with the class PTM that I've already styled, and then call it by me, and that's it. Okay, oh sorry, dot PTM. Okay, so let me just add huge padding to this. No, not auto. Using 5px. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Okay, so now let's push this site. Then now the first thing you need to do is first of all, like what I actually use is my terminal here. So you can actually use you can actually use this section here that says terminal right here, sorry, or you use Control Shift and then this. Why is it not responding? Control Shift. This there is this particular key that comes before number 1 on your PC, so if you use that, it pops it out. And then I'm just going to move this up this way. Okay, so as we can see now, you see this is desktop, this is my app, which is the folder which my stuffs actually are now. But one thing is, first of all, let's press ls. Ls means listing. This is to list the files that we have inside the particular folder that we had as showing last. So it's showing me that I have a file called index.html and style.css. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. So now, but the thing is, I can't actually push. I don't. The terminal we're actually using now is called PowerShell, as you can see right here. So this is PowerShell, but for me, I prefer using what's it called? I prefer using Bash, Git Bash. In fact, as a matter of fact, I have it installed already so that I can have it also in my VS Code terminal. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is go directly to Edge, oh sorry, whichever browser you're using. Just type git bash So once you have something like this, git bash, the next thing you look for is download. So this download automatically pops up because that's how this Edge search engine has been provided, built. It's going to provide you a download button no matter what kind of websites you're using. And then Git is also one of the software also made by Microsoft, so they are under Microsoft Productions too, Windows Productions, Microsoft Productions. So from here you can just click directly on download. So it's going to take you to the place where you're going to download. So if you're using Mac, you pick this. You're using Windows, you pick this. You're using Linux. So since it is Windows, automatically it's going to dictate that this is a Windows. So you have this screen here, then you can click download for Windows. So I'm not going to download this because I already have it installed on my PC, and then my PC is actually a 64-bit Windows machine. So I would like you to install the one that is actually corresponding with your Windows machine. So it should, in case you don't know the kind of Windows your PC is, the next thing you do is just go to your file manager like this. Go to your file manager, check for this PC at this left side, this PC, then just right click and then properties. So from here, let me increase this. You can see that I'm running RAM of 8 gigabytes. This is 8 gigabytes RAM, and then this is 64-bit operating machine. You can see it here, 64-bit operating machine for the system type. So check yours before you install 64-bit on 32-bit machine. You don't want to crash your PC because it is actually going to be slow, and your PC will the temperature of your PC will just increase for no reason at all, which can actually affect your PC. Okay, with that being said, so I'm just going, since mine is 64, I'm going to click on this, and then automatically you see a drop down for download, which I'm going to cancel once it pops out. So if yours is 32-bit, just click on it and download. So I'm not seeing any download yet, and I already clicked on okay. No. So I'm canceling this. So cancelled. Alright, so now what's the next thing? So once you have it installed, once you have it downloaded, you can actually install it. You can just install it, just follow the procedure. It's very simple procedure. It's a very simple procedure while trying to install Git on your PC. Very simple. And then once you've installed it, you can come to your just make sure if you've opened VS Code before, if you've opened your VS Code before, you can cancel and then reopen again. Then come to this section, then you click on the plus icon here. Oh sorry, this is to create. So you click on this drop down. Where is it? Yeah. Then when you click on the drop down, you will see Git bash. So when you click on Git bash, the interface here will load and then change to different kind of colors. Like there's a way Git bash interface looks like, so it's going to load its interface right here. Okay, so while it is still loading, let's go back to our GitHub page and then do something real quick. So now in my GitHub, so let me use this account. Yes, this one. Let me use this account. So this is actually a new account. So let me use this account. Yes. So then the next thing you want to do once you're in your account is you want to create a repository. So I believe you should know what a repository means. Okay, I think I have a repository here called my app already, so I'm just going to make this my project. So I'm going to click on new right here to create a new repository, and clicking on new, I have to create a new repository. So I said I'm going to name this my project. Okay, let's just type it out. So my project, what's the description? Well, this is for example sake. Okay, examples, whichever way. So I'm going to leave this as public. Okay, so I'm going to leave this as public. Then I'm not going to add a readme file because I'm going to do that myself. Then this particular project doesn't have a git ignore file. So license, I can provide license myself, and I can just pick one here. Where is it? Yeah, the on license. So it means it's free for use. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to leave the rest as they are and then create repository. Alright, so this is my new repository right here. This is my new repository, and the next thing I'm going to do now, I want to add I want to upload here, and then just copy my link, the link to this particular project here. This is it here. So I'm going to copy the one of HTTP. So if I'm using a terminal, there's this terminal that uses SSH. I think I can still find time to teach us this one later. We're going to use terminal like terminals. I know some of you are familiar with Termux, terminals, and the likes. So that's when you use SSH. But for now, we're just using HTTPS. So I'm copying this. And then minimizing this, and then I'm going back. So now, as you can see, our bash terminal is ready and it's linking right here. So the next thing I want to do is create a readme.md file here. So first of all, let me list again. Why is it taking? Okay, it's done. So I still have my index.html file and style.css. So from here, I can actually create a new file inside this place. Now, how do you create a file from terminal, from batch? You use touch. So here I'm going to touch readme.md. So what does readme.md do? Or yeah, what's the function of readme.md? So readme.md is just like the documentation, the instruction you're giving to whichever person coming to your GitHub page. So the readme is the first thing they would see, and then yeah, they will interact with them, then to just read to know how to use your project. And as you can see, it's here already. readme.md has been created here already. So now we have the readme.md. So what I'm going to use is, we have two terminal editors. We have the one for Emacs, which is Echo, and then we have Vim, which is VI. So I'm going to VI this. So don't worry if you don't understand this yet, it doesn't matter, just follow the steps. So VI, and then I'm opening my with this I'm opening my readme.md. so I want to add something inside. So let me click on this already so you can see that it's empty. So here you can see it's showing readme.md underneath the screen here. So what you want to do is click on I for insert. Sorry, for insert. What did I just say? Insert. So I, then you can see underneath here you see insert. So let's just add something meaningful instead of this link. So I'm just going to type something like let me use hash. This is my project. Don't forget to fork and contribute. So after clicking on escape, the next thing is colon. As you just monitor underneath the screen here, colon WQ, then hit enter. So as you can see, automatically we've included this. So with the help of Visual Studio Code, we can track what we are adding. But normal, if you're working on Git Bash directly, you won't be able to see this unless you use the command cat readme.md. then you'll be able to see what's inside. Okay. So now let's leave this running around and then just quickly push this to GitHub. So the next thing you want to do now is here you will want to clone your repository. So say git clone. Once you type in git clone, the next thing is what you copied there is still in your is still in your clipboard. So it's still in your clipboard here. So you can actually Windows V. That's if you've already turned on memory, like for your clipboard to restore, like to keep memories of what you've copied before. Then you can still have them. But if you don't, you can just right click and it's going to paste this. So git clone https github blah 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 blah, and then you hit enter. So now we are waiting for it to load. So it's cloning the project. So and then as you can see, it's cloning into my project, and then yeah, we are in. So now we've cloned into my project, and now if you list this, you can see my project is here already, right? But then we want our folders and our files inside my project, isn't it? So what you need to do now is mv that's move index.html readme.md style.css to my project, then you hit enter. Okay. Don't know why it kept taking long. So as you can see from the left hand side here, there is nothing else here except my project. So now you can list again to confirm, and then you see you only have my project. So if you click down here, you can see all this has been moved inside my project here. Then now the next thing to do is cd my project, cd my. So cd means change directory. So I'm changing my directory from my app to my project. So now once I'm in, it's time to connect my GitHub to my GitHub account to my git bash and then move things. So now I'm inside the main file, as you can see right here. So now what I'm going to do is yes, git. So first of all, I'm going to do git okay, no, first of all, wait, let me check. Sorry. Where's my edge? Okay, yes, so let me refresh this first. Alright, so we've confirmed that there is nothing inside. So I'm going to add all git add warning: in the working copy of readme.md, lf will be replaced by blah 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 blah. That's not my problem as long as you've added everything. Git add, then now git commit. So now we're trying to commit, so with a message flag, this is how to upload my project. Then we're committing the files. Okay, we're waiting for it to say successful. Yeah, it is successful. So the last but not the least is git push. Okay, we're waiting for it. Okay, it's successful. So it has been done successfully. So now let's go back to my edge and then confirm if it is here already. So it is actually not here. What's going on? No, it is here. This is because we haven't refreshed our page. Once I refresh this page, ta-da, this is our work. So this is the readme.md that I told you. So this is my project. Don't forget to fork and contribute. So that's it on how to upload your stuffs on GitHub. And yeah, this is the index.html. This is everything that's inside. Yeah, so that's it once again. And then this is my readme.md, and this is my license. So one more thing that I need to talk about, which you might actually face, you might actually come across something that says how does he ask that stuff? Does he say who are you, or there's a way it says that word, I think, who are you or something like that. I'm trying to remember this. It's for some of you, if you've not used it before, so it might actually ask you that who are you. There's a way it's used to say that particular stuff. So if anytime you come across something like that, the next thing you do is Adipin, I actually come across this. Okay, wait, can I still get? Okay, I can only get the one for this section. Okay, so in such situation, it's going to give you some tips on how to go, or how do I call it now, on how to go around such situations. For example, it's going to give you something like some example. It's just going to give you some example, and the example, you are going to find it on your own screen, but for now I'm just going to show you, should in case you are having problem pushing your project, this is what you just need to do and everything will be solved. So it's just git config, then -- global. So with this, first of all, we are setting our username, user.name, then space, in double quotation mark you need to add your username. So I'm coming back here, then I'm picking my username. Let me just go back. I'm picking my username. Okay, so this is my username right here. This is my username. Let me go to my profile. So this is my username underneath this one, this particular one, not this one up here, not this one up here that you can see, this particular one underneath it here. So I'm copying this, and then I'm opening my VS Code again, then I'm right clicking to just paste, then closing with the double quotation, and then I'm pushing this first. Okay, it's done. So the next thing I want to do is, pardon me, I don't want to type everything all over here. So this time around it's user email, not username, user email. Then my emails are just, let's just go back and get it so we won't be typing the wrong details here. So click on the profile, then edit your profile. Looks like my mail is not appearing here, though I know the mail that I actually used, but yes, let's just agree that you actually know the mail you used also, so let's just leave that alone, and then let me just type in my mail. Okay, no, it's still the same thing, sarah@gmail.com. so this is the mail for the account, and then okay, all right, so now that this is done, let me just redo my git everything again. So git add, but if yours actually worked without giving, or maybe without any blocker, if yours worked the way mine worked at first without any blocker, then yeah, fine. So it says your branch is up to date, nothing to commit, working tree is clean, so I don't need to repush because I actually haven't made any changes yet. So let me just make a tiny change. So I'm just going to touch a file called scripts.js. So here, where is it? Once it's done here, you see scripts.js. Scripts.js. So this green icon means there is new file, there's an updated file, there's an untracked file that needs to be updated. So this is an untracked file that needs to be updated. Then now I'm just going to use echo for this one. So I'm going to use echo console.log happy coding. Then the next thing is space, then for one arrow. After the arrow, I'm going to call script again, script.js. so it means echo, if some of you might actually be familiar with this, so it means print console.log, like print this word like this. So this is okay, I'm coming, let me cover this fine. Alright, so it means move this word into script.js. so let me open script.js so we'll be sure. Alright, so I'm going to hit enter, and then let's wait for it, and then as you can see, console.log happy coding. So the reason why it is this way is because this quotation mark has actually made things tampered with things here, because when you're using double quotation mark, the other one is supposed to be single quotation mark. So when you're using single for the outside, inner can be double. When you're using double for the outside, inner can be single. So from here I will just update it myself, happy coding. So happy coding, and yeah, I forgot to add this. So that's it. So now let me just repush everything. Git add space dot means add everything. Then git commit with a message flag, my JavaScript just came in. Then the next thing is just git push. So let me just type it before it's finished loading. Alright, so you've discovered one file change, one insertion, script.js, then git push, enter. Alright, so I'm going back to edge, and then where is it? Okay, so this is my project again, and my project, and then script.js. My JavaScript just came in. So thank you guys for watching, and that's the end for the tutorial on how to upload your code to your GitHub page using VS Code and Git Bash. So I'll see you in the next tutorial.